Hi guys, this is the final, long overdue final instalment in my 57 Chevy Bel Air build. And you can see obviously the model is completed, has been for a little while. I've just not gotten around to filming this particular portion, showing the completed model. It's not perfect, there are a few things I'm not happy with. But given the fit issues I had and all the aggravation, I didn't go into anywhere near as much detailing as I had originally intended to do. But what I'll do is I'll kind of give you a bit of an all-round overview of the model, and considering the aggravation that I had fitting these wheels, because they certainly don't fit anything like the kit says they're supposed to, I'm quite pleased with the finished model, and to say it certainly wasn't the best fit of any kit that I've built. With a little persuasion, everything kind of went where it was supposed to go, and with a lot of fettling and persuasion, the wheels kind of went where they were supposed to go also. So there's the underside. And just to give you a kind of quick overview, the whole thing was built as per the instructions, with a few sort of hints, tips and suggestions from a forum which has predominantly American builders who are very familiar with the cars and models and colours and such. Some of them absolutely fantastic builders and very, very well detailed. But I got some hints and tips from them as regarding the colour. For example, the sump pan. Now on British cars you typically get a satin black sump pan. Apparently on these cars the engine block and sump pans were all painted as one piece, so it would be Chevy engine red. But the underside was sprayed same as the body colour, with the exception of the chassis rails and outriggers, which are a satin black, and it then had a dark oil wash which was streaked. I don't know how well that shows up on there, but it's streaked just to kind of replicate a bit of general road grime and use. And the springs, rear diff, prop shaft and such were done in a satin black and dry brushed with gunmetal just to give them a little bit of a metallic sheen. So not massively over detailed underneath, but you know, a few little bits and pieces. Inside there is your engine. Again, I was going to do a little bit of detail on this sort of HT leads and such like, but I'd kind of got disheartened. I lost heart a little bit with all the hassle with the wheels, so I just didn't. And the surround for the radiator there was done in alclad chrome, because I just happened to have the chrome out when I was painting all the window frames and such, and I thought it'd be kind of funky to do that, and sort of fits with the semi-custom look of the paint job. Now the paint job I'm particularly pleased with. This is something I was playing about with, and the reason for this was I was playing about with these colours because I have a Mobius Iron Man to build, and I was looking at the options for painting, and the gold I'm going to use Tamiya titanium gold, because it's very much like the gold of the Iron Man outfits you see in the movies. And what I was thinking was the titanium gold with Tamiya red, clear red over the top to give the red of the suit. So I thought I'd try it on this, using a sort of gold base layer and then a clear top coat to give it a sort of metal flake but custom colour. Now as you can see, it turned out more of a sort of burnt orange. Looks a bit more red in sunlight, but certainly nothing like the Iron Man look I was looking for. But as a custom car colour, I'm quite pleased with that. So that's standard primer, grey primer. I use Humbrol, followed by Tamiya titanium gold, which is a very fine grain metallic, unlike Tamiya's basic metallics. It's a very nice one, and the titanium silver, I like that as well. And then over the top of that is Tamiya clear red, which gives this gorgeous burnt orange colour. Well, I think it's nice anyway. As I said, the finish isn't perfect. There's a few little marks which were my own clumsy fault when I was masking off to spray the alclad on the window frames and such, just down here for example. So in the flash inserts here in the fillets you've got Humbrol polished metal coat aluminium. All the side trim and window frames are Alclad, and then your hubcaps and such are just your standard kit chrome, same with the bumpers and so on and so forth. Having to respray the bonnet, I lost a bit of the detail in the Chevy badge at the front there, so I couldn't actually pick the highlights of that out as I wanted to. But all in all, that's the finished article, and I'm quite pleased with it. It's quite a nice little display piece. It's certainly not the best work I've done, but it will sit there on a shelf and look quite pleasing to the eye. And also forgot to mention, I had my first go at flocking. The carpet area, which you can't readily see, to be honest, in there, but also the rear parcel shelf. And all things considered, I think it went reasonably well. It's the first time I've ever used the stuff, and I think the next time I did it, I did, according again to a tutorial a forum friend recommended, what I did was I used paint and put the flock straight onto the paint. Now I suppose with practice you can get excellent results. I had to redo mine a couple of times because it was a little patchy, and the thing of course is you've got to be very quick because the Tamiya acrylic paint dries very quickly. So yeah, I think the next time I would actually do it with a white glue mix just to give myself a little bit more time. And the dashboard, of course, you can see painted the same as the body colour there. So all in all, it's not amazing, and I wouldn't claim such, but it's quite a pleasing little display piece, and it'll sit on a shelf and look quite nice. So yeah, I'm quite pleased with that. So that's the Revell 57 Chevy Bel Air kit. Not a bad kit. You can pick them up quite cheaply now. But certainly if you're used to building your nicer sort of Tamiya and what have you, then be prepared for a bit of a culture shock and the necessity for some sort of tweaking and fiddling and applying a bit of pressure and clever use of clamps and such like while you're gluing and fitting. So thanks for watching.